Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Kicking off the Tinker Day. Lemonade's battery has dropped low critical level. Would not unlock all the doors when I unlocked it. So I'm taking this battery to the shop to get charged. Since it's been sitting. And I wanted to go to the salvage yard to see if they had a vacuum hose I needed. But it turned out they crushed the 850 I was going to go get the part out of. So I'm going to take this to the battery shop, drop off some oil, get a Panther washed, even though it's freaking freezing out here. It's got like 50, 60 mile an hour winds. It's crazy. Got Panther back up on the jack stands. I could not find that fuel vent hose. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this fuel tank a little bit. Get this ABS wire properly wired in here. And then put this car back together and load it up for the road. Headed to California, likely tomorrow. I got a couple other things to do on it though. So let's keep kind of moving along here. I took it to the car wash and man, the back of it did not come clean at all. Look all that dirt. They missed. They missed big time on this thing. I should make them redo this. Anyway, this was the dirtiest part of the car. I couldn't get this plug-in over the tank in between this skin. So I took one of the straps loose under the car, pried the tank down about an inch, untaped it from the wire I had it taped to. Then I was able to slide it under there. I was able to release that strap that's holding the fuel lines and stuff down, put the ABS wires under there, rehook that strap, and now I'm ready to plug it in. And I don't have good brackets here to hold this, but I'm going to do my best I can to secure these wires, cap this stuff back off until I get the hose that I need to get to replace this leaking fuel hose. And that clamp's rusted, so I have to get a clamp for that. Anyway, let me close this up and work on something in the engine bay. I got this wire harness group of wires taped there, got it hooked there. I'm putting these covers back on, and then I'll go under there and lift up the fuel tank, strap it back in. So I'm going to change this from the brake booster right there. I'm not sure if the one I have is the same or the proper part, but I'm going to give it a try. It's got a retention clip on there. It has a little metal ring clip holding it in. So I'm going to move this wire out of the way, unplug it. Push this stuff aside. Release that little metal clip there, and then just unplug it, pull it out. Now you can see the metal rusty ring that's holding that on. You want to work that off of there and then unplug the switch. So I use these clip ring pliers. I put it a point in between the plastic housing and a point in between the clip ring, and I pried it open, and it opened up where I could push it off of there. I did that top and bottom. Now I got to work it off of the holding, I guess, bracket thing and slide that switch out. I used that screwdriver there to work that clip off of there. You could use that or a little hook or something like that. Now that should just massage right out, pull it out toward the front of the car. When I pulled it out, there was a lot of air pressure that came out with it. I don't see the gasket on here, which means that it's probably still in there somewhere. And let's compare the part numbers, see if they're even remotely similar. This one's got a green tip. The one I have has a white tip. Maybe they'll work if it's the same size, which it appears to be the same size. This is 9140235, 9140235. Same part number. So I'm going to push this one in there and see if it'll stay. It's got a rubber gasket. I'm going to put my hand in there and see if I can find that rubber gasket. And what people are telling me they're doing is they're cutting these open and resoldering some kind of bad solder joints in there to get these to work again. So anyway, let me see if I can get this in here. You see, this thing has a nub on it there, so this brake booster is keyed. Make sure you put this in this way. It'll fit in that brake booster properly. Didn't seem like it was going in far enough, so I pulled this rubber gasket down to this shoulder. I'm going to try to push it in again, see if it goes in farther this time. Put this clip ring back in place on the frame of this. Then I'm going to push this in, and hopefully it'll expand this clip ring and snap in place. So let me hook this on the back of there and clip it on here like it's supposed to be and see if I can get this to work. I got the clip ring in place. Now I'm going to push this thing in here and hopefully it'll snap and it'll create an airtight seal like the last one had. Put the clip ring back in place. Then I took the seal that was on the barrel of the switch. I tried to put it in 3 or 4 times, couldn't get it in. I lubricated that seal. Then it pushed right in and snapped in place. Now it's nice and firm in here. It doesn't pull out. It doesn't shake around. So I should be good to go. Let me hook this back up and test it out. See if I still have an ABS light. I probably got that off another car. It may not work, but I rather swap one out than not have one. So what I can do on here, oh, it feels like there's silicone in here. Let me grab a razor blade and try to cut this and see if I could get this to slide open. Take this apart, look at what we got on the inside. So I had a couple things going on there. 1, ABS light. 2, tracks light. 3, I had a lazy cruise control. I would set my cruise at 80. I would set my cruise at 70 and it would fall down and catch at 60. And sometimes it would just randomly kick off. And then sometimes randomly re-engage. So let's take this for a test drive, see if all these problems are fixed. We'll start off by seeing if we get an ABS light when we start. And we still have an ABS light, but that may go out once we pick up a little speed. Tracks went out. ABS light went out as soon as I hit 20 miles an hour. I fixed it! I fixed it! And it's holding cruise at 32. I fixed it! You think we should stop? If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.